Okay, welcome to the show, everybody. We got a great one for you this time. Just sit tight and we will get this over with. I mean, it's only 5 minutes. Is that too much to ask? JK, JK. As you teenagers say, JK. Just kidding for you older demographic. Now, YouTube is like a library of things that you want to see. Like, you want to see a dad teach his son baseball and then, BAM! Your dad's going to be talking like Mickey Mouse for a month. And you want to see stuff like makeup tutorials gone wrong and comedians getting booed off stage. Kramer. And, yeah, you're probably not going to get that. Something happened in 2006. It's a long story. It will live forever in syndication and on the internet. Thank you, TMZ. Yeah, you know, there's also a lot of things that you can clearly see if you're actually outside. You could see the sprinklers going off, and then there's a picnic in the grass, too. So basically, you have a mean property owner who sees children on their yard, so they put the sprinklers on. You hear screaming children, and then old jolly old grumpy neighbor is going to be belly laughing his quick indication off. I mean, you know, something that never gets old. When your favorite performers are actually singing their song live, there's no backtrack, and all you hear is the instruments and your star being spotlit singing. Now the thing is, you never realize, you think they're doing an awful job, and then the lights go off. That never gets old, does it? So, you realize that your favorite singer is on stage, and then you realize they're really not doing a great job. Like, remember back when Selena Gomez just started her music career and she was on Dancing with the Stars? Oh, you don't remember? Well, let me refresh you.
You can't get no satisfaction. You play it right so you can get the right reaction. Oh, it won't be long, my darling. Pick up the phone, nobody's on it.
That was awful, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? That's what made people think Selena Gomez was a terrible singer. But that was only the fans who weren't really fans, but they were just getting into it. They loved the recording. That's all I have to say. There. Oh, here's something that never gets old. Funny words. I mean, you have your friends over here. They laugh at anything they find unexpected, or, wow, I just got that. Or, it just took me a second to get it, but however, it made me laugh very delayed. All you can say is, hey, let's call this guy Chuck. Hey, Chuck, pudding. And then he's laughing and rolling off the sidewalk. You better feel really happy about yourself because there's a semi coming. You better hurry back on the pavement before you lose your best friend, just like you did in your Halloween special with your friend who's afraid of puppets. If you don't remember that, let me refresh you. Let's say they're afraid of puppets, alright? You can't go to somebody with that kind of phobia and say, hey, let's call this guy Brad. Hey, Brad. Nice to meet you. Okay, you just lost one of your good childhood friends because you just did this. Understand? Okay, the air conditioning just went on. That's really distracting the video's mood. So, let's continue talking about what never gets old and what will get old eventually. Okay, this is a great example. I just thought of this. Music. You know, iTunes, downloading and buying, you really gotta think, do I really like this song? Because you can't be saying, oh, I love this song so much. You should be saying, hey, I know this song really well, but within a few months I'm gonna get very sick of it, hate the artist, and wonder why it's still on my iPod app. Wow, okay. This has been a long day, and then I'm noticing, hey, this song was good for a while. However, I do not like those songs anymore, and I tend to skip them so often that I decide to go to either YouTube or iTunes Radio. And those radios, I tell you, got old as well. Because, you know, do you really want to, every time you click on one of the apps, you just hear boom, 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 clap, or dun, dun, dun. dum dum dum. Do you really want to hear that? If you're sick of those songs, because they were good when they first aired. Am I right? Am I right? Especially that boom 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 clap song. You heard that in The Fault in Our Stars. I made fun of people who denied crying during it. If you don't remember, let me refresh you. Are you planning on seeing a movie this weekend? Well, think no further, because if you click on this video, I got some recommendations for you. You know, if you're into that romantic la-di-da, I suggest you watch The Titanic. But if you don't cry during the movies, or you're just trying to deny that you cried during Fault in Our Stars, don't worry. I think Grown Ups is the movie for you. I would say Grown Ups too. However, I did not have the poster for that in my living room. You know, like, these things like really never fail to impress me. Someone falls off their bike after being so distracted. They're doing the Jack Tipper, I want to say. Jack Tripper? Jack Tipper? Three's Company guy thing, where he's on his bike then falls off. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about unless you're watching TV Land really early in the morning, people. Yeah. I have probably the 1970s to thank because, you know, when you're a child, you don't even realize that it's from what you're watching is from decades ago, maybe generations ago, if you will. But you're watching stuff from 30 years ago and you don't even realize it. So what I'm thinking is, why did I think that was current time to be saying stuff like groovy when I was 8 years old and far out? No wonder I had no friends. Well, anyway, that's the show for you. Stay tuned to find out how you can follow me on the social networks. I'm never going to be Instagram famous for two reasons. One, because I don't have one, and two, you guessed it. Okay, thank you.